We got the same 4 we had yesterday. If you ain't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I try to do live every day if the weather lets us, and put videos on every night. The shorts, and a few, may start doing a few longer videos later on. Hit that like button, and hopefully we have some good running. Just turned the dogs out. They're all 4 right over in there. There's Bean. We're over in a different spot today. Normally we been hunting way over through there. And we're over here today. I ain't hunted in a long time, so I don't know how good we'll do. I thought we'd try it. Had a little later start this morning than normal, but it's pouring the rain early this morning, so we had to kind of wait till the rain quit. There's Martha. Place right over in there from the jumper rabbit. It's a little windy again this morning. That wind makes it bad on days you're recording or doing any kind of videoing. Hopefully we have pretty good luck up here today. We had some pretty good running yesterday. Didn't jump but just 2. Now there's pretty good races what we did jump. Morning, Jess. Train act like he smells one. We may do pretty good over here. Usually have some pretty good running once we get over at that big hillside over there. The rabbit's probably been sitting out here eating earlier this morning. All the dogs act like they feel good this morning. Should be a good spot right in here to jump one. Bad this morning. It's probably gonna make it bad on the sound on the video. It's about 50 this morning. The temperature ain't too bad, but now that wind's cool. Supposed to get cooler as the day goes by. It was 75 yesterday, and they've opened again. I figured that should be a good spot from the jump one. I was saying it was 75 yesterday, and they giving a high day for like 44. Well, that's Kentucky for you. Weather changes every day. Well, they started out doing good there. I don't know what happened to them. I am too. I'm tired of the cold. I'm ready for warm weather. There's a quail. Or some kind of bird. I think it's a quail. You'd think they'd jump one right along in there somewhere. I thought they was going to jump one while ago the way they hit. They sure thought it was there anyway. Hopefully we can have some decent running today. At least after today we'll know to come back over here again or stay over where we've been running at. I ain't hunted this since way back early in the winter. There was some guys gun hunted a little bit, so I don't know how hard it's going to be to find one. Train right here. Back when I used to hunt this back in the fall, usually jump some right along in here. That'd be a good place for one to be sitting right in there. I guess them dogs we hunted Monday and Tuesday are hunting in the World Hunt today. It was, I think it was today when they're supposed to start hunting in it. I hope them boys does good. The dogs are in there looking anyway. Beans right there, and the other three's right out there. It's supposed to turn off cool for the next week. Hopefully out of this little cold spell it'll warm up and have some nice weather. Jump one there in just a minute. We'll take them on over here to this hillside. Usually I always jump one along in there. And we can go all the way back around, that hill, back around through there. It'll take a little while to cover it all. And one thing, that wind's cold this morning. Martha doesn't come back up. The other three are way down there at the bottom. I think they're coming. Come on, Terry. We'll walk them on over here to this hillside. See if we can jump one over here. Come on, Martha. Good morning. There's Trang and Rooster and Martha's back there, and Beans going around through there. coming. Hopefully we can do some pretty good over here. Surely we can find, we can jump at least a couple. Usually I always jump one right around this hillside here. Don't mean we will today, but I always have pretty good luck around it. Train acts like he smells one. Bean and Rooster's going up through there. I think Martha's still back there. Tell where she is. Train acts like he smells one. Martha's still back over that way. I don't know if she smells one or she's just a hunting. She's slow about coming though when you. Hopefully they can jump one right up in there. There's Bean and Rooster. Martha, she's still back over there. Train's up on the hill. you too. Train's never open, but he went up on the hill. He was tracking like he was smelling something. I just heard train yep. Well, he's open if he can do anything with it. I know we usually have some pretty good running right here. I don't know how bad them guys hurt it when they was gun hunting it. I think Martha got confused and went back around towards the truck, but that's where she's a young dog. She's still got more learning to do. Got the train open again. Beans are listening for him. Tracking's probably gonna be bad today, and that wind is blowing. I heard him open once or twice, but he ain't open no more. I don't know if he's having trouble jumping it or what the deal is. See Bean right there. There's Rooster. I don't see Train. He's up there somewhere. There's Train. He didn't do no good on that one. I think Martha's coming too. I think she got confused while going. Went back to the truck. There's them three. If Martha would come on, we'd have all four of them back together. I ain't going back up on the hill. We'll walk them right on up fire, and that way hopefully I can haul it Martha to get her back to us. That wind's terrible. Trying to give that wind a second to die down. Hopefully it'll get all this wind out of its system today, and tomorrow it'll be a better day. Everything there looks like a good spot. That wind's awful. spot right in there. Trying to turn my phone to where that wind ain't hitting it so bad. We're in Kentucky. Yeah. We're in the USA in Kentucky, where the weather changes from day to day. It's 75 yesterday and it's 50, supposed to drop down into the 40s today. And the wind is blowing like crazy. Supposed to have next week's supposed to be in the 40s and 50s. It's supposed to turn out cold, and we're hoping out of that we'll have some warm weather. Well, they're in a good spot right there. I think Martha's finally come. She realized where we was at. She's just about a year and a half old, so She's got a lot to learn yet. There should be a rabbit sitting up in here in this stuff somewhere or another. There's Train and Bean and Rooster, and I think Martha's just right over that bank right there. I got one of my dogs that went back towards the truck. I was hollering at her to see if I could get her back up here. She's just a young pup. We're out here looking for rabbits. We're trying to have a good rabbit race is what we're at, or if that's what you're talking about. These are all beagle hounds. We had some pretty good running on here yesterday morning. We're at a different spot today, so it ain't going real good today, but we'll keep trying. Hopefully we can at least jump one. Well, they act like they smell one. They're looking hard right there. You'd think there'd be one sitting right in there. It'd be a real spot for one right anywhere through here. Get in here. Come on. I can smell these rabbits been all over this place. That rabbit's probably sitting right up in there if y'all get up in there. Sound like they found it. There's Martha back too. I figured when she heard them dogs barking, she'd come back to them. Sounds like it's going to be a pretty good race. They went up over that hill a little bit. It's probably hard to hear them for a few minutes till they come back this way. I can still hear them, but it's hard to hear them. Coming back this way now. About 120 yards. That wind's gonna make it rough of hearing them. They was giving rain today. I didn't even know if I could be out this morning, but it poured the rain early this morning, but then it quit. So I hear them coming back. There's the rabbit. Well, this is a good morning. We got a pretty good race and seen the rabbit. Here comes the dogs. They've trying to run a little too fast and run over top of it. They'll figure it out here in a minute where it went. Train should be real close to where it's at. I think he has to go on back just a little bit. Bean found it. Considering the weather conditions, I think we've had a pretty good race so far. That right there looks like it's real thick in there, briars and weeds. There probably ain't near as many rabbits over here as on the other side where we normally hunt at, but I figured we'd give it a break today and hunt over here. The weather conditions was bad anyway, so I figured we'd try it over here. The wind's terrible today. They want to thank everybody for being out here watching today, and if you like this, hit that like button, and if you ain't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, and put videos on every day, or try to, if the weather permits me to get out and record. And we're trying to do these live feeds at least 4 or 5 days a week, may do 6 if the weather permits us. But I've got some other spots as the weather fires up and stuff. We'll try a few of them later on. I don't know if it went in a hole on them or they just broke down. They're all coming back, so I'm assuming it went in a hole. There's Train and Bean and Rooster. I think Martha's still right up there. I think she's coming. We're walking back around through this way. There may be another one sitting up here in this brush. Yeah, that race is over. This spot probably ain't near as good as the other one, but I just thought we'd try it, unless till we come over here we really weren't gonna know what it was like. It ain't got near the brush that that other spot we normally hunt does. So we'll be back over there tomorrow. Once all this grass and stuff grows up this summer, this will be a pretty good spot to come over here and run. There may be another one right up in here too. I usually try to run at least 5 days a week if the weather permits. Sometimes I'll run on Saturdays if it's pretty up. Depends on what kind of week we've had. We'll try to do a live stream every morning, Monday through Friday, if the weather permits. And I put videos on every day. Bean and Rooster went right up in there through them brawlers. Train and Martha's still right around the corner there. That time where Rooster and Bean went up in there, that should be a good place for one to be sitting. Trains went up in there where they went. Yesterday's first day we hunted the rooster dog. I think he's doing good so far. He's just a young pup too. Martha's coming, but she's slow. I don't know why she's like it, but she'll be the last dog to come in. I think she's got to hunt her way all the way to you. And then there she is. Her and Train's got the same daddy, different mommies. We're hoping to raise some pretty pups out of her. I don't know exactly what we'll breed her to yet, but can't breed her to Train because they're brother and sister. My buddy's got a bunch of dogs. I'll breed to one of them. I got two at home right now. One of them's for sure in heat. I think the other one's coming in heat. We're going to try to breed one of them to Train and one of them to one of my buddy's dogs. The other one's a full mate sister to Martha. They're about a year and a half old though. Ain't been hunted a lot. I figured there'd be another one sitting in there. Sound like they jumped it. It'll be hard to hear on this wind blowing. They aim about 60 yards, but that wind's blowing so bad it makes it hard to hear them. They could be broke down again too. Yeah, right up here they are. I'd say it's sitting in one of these little rose briar patches. That wind makes it hard for them to track them. They're hunting for you. They're right up in there. Tomorrow this wind will be died down and won't be so bad. The wind makes it bad on when you're trying to video. It was a little windy yesterday, but not near as bad as it is today. That should be a good spot up in there for one to be a setting. later today, we'll probably wait to come back over here till this grass and stuff starts growing up and everything starts greening up. And it should be a lot better over here. They opened a while ago like they'd jumped it, but I don't know if they just jumped it and then just can't find it or what's happened. There's Martha. I think she'll make a good hound. She's just young right now. I think she's about a year and a half old or something. I'd have to look at her paperwork and see. I know she's just a young dog and ain't been hunted much. Still working that brush, trying to find it. We'll give them a few more minutes to find this one. If they don't, we'll take them on around the hillside there. I figured sure they'd have found it by now. Oh, it's a thick little spot right in there. Some of them's about 50 yards, a couple of them's about 90 yards. Right around through there. A couple of them. So we might as well walk them on around the hill. They ain't gonna do no good here. This part of running dogs, you have some good days and some bad days. You can't control this weather. I wish all days was good, but now all the days ain't gonna be good. There's Train. Rooster and Beans right there. Martha's right back around the bank there. She should be here in a minute. Come on, Train. We'll walk them on around through this way and see if we can jump another one or what kind of luck we have. I'm at least glad we at least had one decent race anyway. said, she's always the last one to come. I know it's supposed to be cool tomorrow, but I don't know if we're supposed to have this wind tomorrow or not, but I hope not. There's Rooster. He's eating grass. We got a little bit more to hunt, so hopefully we can find at least one more. But it's never a bad day if you have at least one good race. There may be another one sitting around through this fence row up down through here somewhere. We'll go right around that fence row there. Get in here, Trey. Rooster, he's just a young pup too. I'd have to ask that boy that owns him how old he is. I think he's like a 10, 11, 12 months old, something like that. Not had much time of hunting on him either. The boy that owns him said, but I'd have to watch him. He's capable of running anything. I mean, he could run a deer or anything, but he'll have to learn not to. If he hits a deer training, it won't go with him, so it's pretty easy to tell when they run something off. They in a good spot to find one. Martha's run one since we've had her. She learned her lesson. She ain't run no more. When you hunt these young dogs, they're capable of running anything until they learn what they're supposed to be running. That's why I like starting them in my starting pen. That way they get started on a rabbit and they ain't how you say it, capable of running something else off. You know, if you start them on that rabbit, that's usually what they're looking for. It ain't a 100% guarantee they won't run something off, but gives you a bigger, better chance that they won't. I started a lot of pups in it. I put videos, my starting pen on there, usually are on here every night. marking that fence row there. That'd be a good spot for one to be a sitting. Martha's up there and Train's right over there. The other two's back here behind me. Bean's gonna go up and check it out now. I figured there might be one sitting right along in here, but now they might not be. This place over here ain't got near the brush that that other spot we hunt does. It's got a few good spots that they could be. I mean, we jumped one over here, but I think there's a lot more rabbits over on the other side. They keep this mowed off and stuff, and it ain't near as good a spot for rabbits. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be back over there in their normal spot. I thought we'd give it a break today and try this one. Here comes all the dogs. Come on, Train. I've had Train for a pretty good while. We'll try to raise some pups out of him this year. If Bean ever comes in, we'll try to raise pups out of them too. Then the other one we got at home, if she comes in, I think she's coming in, but I ain't for sure. We'll try to raise pups, her and Train. They act like they smell one there. So there's been one here. If they can figure out where it's went. Probably sitting up here on this hill somewhere. Or up that fence row right through there where Trains are going. It could be up in there. Martha, she's following behind. There's Train, Rooster, and Bean right there. Martha's went on up the bank a little bit. I was hoping they'd jump this one, they'd make us at least 2 today. So they opened on that other one out there, but it really wasn't a race. The winds are blowing hard again. They've definitely been 1-2 here, but now they cannot find it. Way that winds are blowing, that rabbit could be sitting anywhere and them walking right by it and them not know it. That'd be a good spot for one to be sitting right in there. Rooster and Martha's still up there looking. They're looking hard for it anyway. Now there's Rooster and Martha. Train and Beans coming around through there. Well, that wind's blowing. I'd say we got lucky to have one good race. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a lot better race. If that wind dies down and ain't blowing tomorrow. it'll die down for a few minutes, but then it picks right back up. They're still looking for it. They're about 50 or 60 yards. Well, there comes Bean, and I think that's Rooster and Martha out there. There's Train. Martha and Rooster went over there. See Martha coming. Right here's Train. And Bean right beside me. There's Martha. Rooster's coming way on over there. I don't know why they went back over that way. And big broader patch right up there. Be a good spot for one to be a setting. We got all the dogs together. They all getting them a drink. Look, tomorrow we'll be back over to our normal spot. I think we have a lot better luck over there than we do over here. It's just growed up a lot better and just a lot better spots for rabbits. Bean and Rooster, and Train and Morris is right back over in there. We're pretty much back to the truck, but we'll see if they can jump one right in here before we end it today. That should be a good spot right there in there for them to jump one. Hopefully tomorrow we have a little better day without this wind. There comes Bean. There's Train. Get in there, Train. There's all four of them now. Bean's right down over in there. I think their other three went down through there behind her. At least we had one decent race today. Rooster went back over the bank too. There's Train. Right where Train went, it's a bunch of rose briars there. That could be a good spot for a rabbit to be sitting too. Train's right there, and the other three's back over in here. But I think we'll call it a day, and just want to thank everybody again for being out here with us. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. And I'll see you in the morning, hopefully around 8 o'clock. If the weather permits, we'll be back out here again. Just thank all y'all again for being out here with me, and I'll see you in the morning.